But it's such a boring sentence. We're not happy with our sentence. We want to expand it. And this is what you will be doing. You'll be learning how to expand your sentence by asking some very interesting questions. And these questions are going to be your, I'm going to fold this so you can see it here. These are going to be your adverb and adjective questions. We're going to ask these questions in order to expand our sentence. So verb where, verb when, verb why, verb how, answer adverb. Any word or group of words that answers these questions, verb where, verb when, verb why, or verb how is going to be called an adverb. And any word or group of words that answers these questions when they're placed before a noun is going to be an adjective. So what kind, which one, how many nouns? What kind, which one, how many nouns? All right, good. And hopefully you've been working with this before, so you know what the adverbs and adjectives are. An adverb answers these questions, and adjective answers these questions. We're going to use that to expand our sentence. So every time you have this simple sentence, I'm going to ask you to choose 2 of these questions and maybe 1 of these, okay? But we're going to actually do a little bit more today. We might choose more of them just to show you how this works, okay? So now, I'm going to take my verb. It's always important to get the verb out of here. And I know what my verb is. I'm going to take my verb and I'll put it right here. And I'm going to ask myself, eat. What question do we want to ask? Eats where? Where do mice eat cheese? So I'm going to say eat where? Eats where? Okay, where do the mice eat the cheese? That's the question I'm trying to ask here. Where do the mice eat the cheese? And you might say, well, they eat cheese in the kitchen. But first, let me write my question down in my notes. Question 4a, I'm going to ask verb where. Let me write that out for you here so you can see it, okay? Where? You see me writing there? Verb where. Okay? Verb where. Eats where. All right, good. Verb where. And now I'm going to try to answer it. Eats where. Always substitute your verb back, so you're writing this twice. And we're going to say in the kitchen. Okay. Answer in the kitchen. And I'm going to put this on my card also. So that's my card, eats in the kitchen, okay? Mice eat cheese in the kitchen. I'm going to remove these subject cards here because you know what my labels are already. Let me get rid of these for a second. All right. So now I have mice eat cheese where? In the kitchen. So notice how my sentence now is beginning to expand a little bit there, okay? In the kitchen. Now I'm going to take my verb out again. Eat. What question can I ask next? Eat when? Sure, why not? Eat, well, I'll put my verb out and I go eat when. And the question is, when do mice eat cheese? So I'm going to take my, I'll write my question down, keep a record of the questions I'm asking. Verb when. Eats when. Answer every night. And I'm going to write that on another card. I'm going to write my answer in my notes first. Every night. And your teacher may just have you write your answers in your notes. I'll say I wrote it here so you can see it. Verb when, eats when, answer every night. Okay. She may not require you to put them on cards, but I like putting them on cards so I could see, so I could move them around. So you know what? Go ahead for now, put them on the cards. There's a reason for that. Because once you put them on cards, then you'll be able to move your sentence around. That's what's so powerful about this method, okay? So now I have mice eat cheese. Let me get a mice. Eat cheese in the kitchen. Get over there. Every night. And of course, every night would be an adverb. And so would in the kitchen be an adverb because it answers a blue question. Okay. Great. So now let's go next question. You see, we can continue this. Let's ask next question. Eats Y. And I'll write my question down. Question 6. Verb Y. You see, so you can see me doing that here. Verb Y. And my answer is, let me write my verb again. Eats Y. It takes a little bit of time, but writing helps you to remember. Eats Y. And we're going to say, well, why does the mice eat the cheese? Huh. Ah. Why do mice eat cheese? I guess because they're hungry. So we'll say because, let me get answer here. Answer, because they are hungry. I can't put a period there because it's not a sentence, right? That's why I caught myself there. Because they're hungry. So I'm going to write my card out. Mice eat cheese in the kitchen every night because they're hungry. Wow, look at my sentence grow. And again, because this answers Y, verb Y, it's going to be an adverb. We have adverbs all over the place here, okay? Because they're hungry. You know what? Let me put this back so you can see it. Maybe this will help you. It's my object card here. This is my subject card here, mice, and obviously my verb card. So maybe we can fit this after all. Let's see. All right. Whoa, verb card. Stay with me. Okay, there you go. A little messy here. All right. Okay, good. Now we've got some sentences going on. So we're expanding our sentence by asking and answering adverb questions. All right. Next question. We know where they eat. We know when they eat. We know why they eat. Maybe that's enough, okay? Just for now. Or how? You know what? We might as well ask it, right? So let's ask verb how. Verb how. And again, I'll write out my verb. Eats how. And the answer would be, I guess if they're hungry, they would eat it what? Quickly? I think so. Right? Quickly. So that's another adverb because it answers a blue question. And I can say because they're hungry. I can say mice eat cheese in the kitchen every night. Eat cheese. I guess we can put it here, right? Quickly. Eat cheese quickly. I've got to move this down. Oh boy. A little messy here. Eat cheese quickly in the kitchen every night because they're hungry. So I'm running out of adverbs. Last adverb is right here. Whoa, there you go. You're an adverb too. Okay. So look at all the blues. I need some reds. So I'm going to go back now. And I'm going to look at my red questions. And what are my red questions? What kind of, which one, how many? So maybe I'll just ask one red question because we're running out of time here. And I'm going to ask, let's see, maybe cheese? Yeah, what about cheese? What kind of cheese do mice eat? So I'm going to take my cheese here. I'm going to say, what kind of cheese? Hey, what kind of cheese? Put it on a bit. Do you see that? What kind of cheese? And the answer is going to be, well, let's write the question down first. So we're going to do the last one here. It's going to be all the way up. Can you see it? Okay, it's going to be question 8A, and that's going to be what kind of, and the noun. We know what the noun is, right? The noun is going to be cheese. What kind of cheese? Okay, what kind of cheese? And, you know, just to save some space, I'm going to write cheese here, okay? What kind of cheese? Answer. That's my answer. Of course, they would eat what kind of cheese? If they're hungry, they would eat cheddar. So now, cheddar is going to be what? You guessed it, it's going to be an adjective. Let me bring everything back together again. I'm going to smooth this out a bit, pull my cards down, and rearrange everything for one last push here. Mice eat cheese. What kind of cheese do mice eat? We said they eat cheddar cheese. I'm going to put cheddar here because it answers the question, what kind? Okay. And so cheddar is going to be an adjective. Okay. And we know that cheese is my noun, and that's going to be my what or my object. So far I'm okay. Now the question is, let's go back. Mice eat cheddar cheese. Where do mice eat the cheddar cheese? The mice eat the cheddar cheese in the kitchen. Adverb, where? When do mice eat cheddar cheese? Because, every night. That's another adverb. Why do mice eat cheddar cheese? Oh, wait a minute, I missed one. The mice eat cheddar cheese quickly. I put quickly over here, you can't see it. So let me move this down a bit. Oh no, I've got to move this again. Okay, eat cheddar cheese quickly in the kitchen every night. So that's my adverb. Quickly in the kitchen every night. Why? Because, here's the drum roll. Why do mice do this? Because they are hungry. And that's my last adverb. I'll put it right here so you can see it, okay? So my question now has all these colors. It's got green, yellow, red, and blue. Because each color represents a part of speech and a question that has been answered. And this is how you're going to learn to analyze sentences, okay? Takes a lot of work at first, but once you get it down, it'll be very, very simple. You're going to use your sentence smart chart. You're going to ask and answer these questions. Get to memorize them, okay? Memorize your questions. And you're going to answer these questions to expand, to add some color, some flavor to your sentence. Well, by the way, one of the things writers can do is they can change where words are in a sentence. Let me move these parts out of the way to give myself a little bit more room here. Okay. And I'm going to ask you the question, where can I put because they're hungry? Someone said to me earlier, hey, you can put them at the beginning of your sentence. I said, really? Really? So if I put it over here, because they're hungry, mice eat cheddar cheese in the kitchen or eat cheddar cheese quickly every night in the kitchen. See, I changed that around. So I can move adverbs around. Maybe even adjectives, you can move those around a little bit too, but adverbs are really easy to move around. What about if I really wanted to make this dramatic? Let's move our adverbs all together in the beginning of the sentence. I can say, every night in the kitchen, because they are hungry, mice eat cheddar cheese quickly. And there you go. So notice how I can move things around in my sentence. You've analyzed it, you've expanded it, you've moved it around, you've revised it, you've cared for your sentence. You've created. Let me show you how this works, okay? I love this acronym. Well, what have you done? You've created, analyzed, and revised. What have you done? Created. It's my C. Analyzed. It's my A. You've revised it. And then you've expanded it. Well, that's sort of like revising, right? Care. All right, there you go. So now we've learned how to put sentences together and how to analyze them and how to expand them. This will help you to improve the way you read and the way you write.